Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Academy. Okay, so today we'll do Unit 9, Session 5. Okay, not Session 3. Sorry. All right, so we start our Session 5 with a review. All right, so this is a review of grammar. Okay, so here I've got all the conditionals here: 0, first, second, right, and third. Okay. So I want you to match the sentence in A with sentence in B to make correct conditionals. Alright. So the first one, that I always get angry. So this is a habit, right? So with a habit, we use zero conditional. So what should be the form of zero conditional? We use present and present. Okay. So if clause is also present, so what is present simple here? It's so if you get if Dada always get angry if you criticize him. Okay, so that's the answer for number 1. Okay, so let's do the rest from number 2 to number 6. Right, spend around 5 minutes on this. Okay, so pause the video and start doing the work now. Okay, so let's check the answers. So number 2, you see the word will here. So that's first conditional, right? So things will get better if you just wait and are patient. Okay, I wouldn't do that. Number 3, I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't. So it's second conditional. So I wouldn't do that as is if I were you. Okay, if I were you, right? So that's the form of second conditionals. And then number 4, the world would be a happier place. Alright, so that's also second conditional as well. So the world would be a happier place if the answer is letter B. Okay, if people smiled a lot, right? Yeah, sentence on, right? បើសិនជាមនុស្សយើងចេះញញឹមឲ្យបានច្រើនមានថាពិភពលោកហ្នឹងក៏ទៅคล้ายជាមនុស្សទីកន្លែងដែលសប្បាយ okay ដែលរីករាយ okay, number 5, I wouldn't have cooked meat, right? ទម្រង់ third conditional. Okay, yeah, យើងអត់ចម្អិនសាច់ទេបើសិន if the answer if, right? D, if you had told me you were vegetarian. Okay, so you know what vegetarian is, right? Vegetarian មានន័យថាមនុស្សដែលញ៉ាំតែបន្លែទេគឺមកពាក្យថា vegetable អញ្ចឹងមនុស្សដែលតមសាច់ right ហូបបួសហ្នឹងគឺ vegetarian. Alright, last of all យើងពីបាល់ទាត់ Arsenal គឺឈ្មោះក្រុមបាល់ទាត់ Arsenal would have won. Arsenal ក្រុម Arsenal ហ្នឹងបើជាអាចឈ្នះបើសិនYeah, if Chelsea នោះគឺក្រុមបាល់ទាត់មួយផ្សេងទៀត right? If Chelsea hadn't scored in the last minute. Okay? So that's our review of grammar, and we got another activity for the review. In our next review activity, you are supposed to write and speak. Okay? So think of a time in your life when things went wrong. Okay, អញ្ចឹងយើងនឹកសម័យឃើញនឹកគិតឡើងវិញនៅអ្វីដែលយើងធ្លាប់ឆ្លងកាត់នៅពេលដែលយើងមានឧបសគ្គមួយអ្វីមួយដែលអាក្រក់កើតឡើង right? Then make sentences to show your wish to change the past or your regret. Okay? អញ្ចឹងយើងបង្កើតជា wish ខ្លួនឯងមើលអំពីជីវិតរបស់យើងខ្លួនផ្ទាល់យើងហ្នឹងតើយើង wish ចង់បដូរអតីតកាលអីខ្លះឬក៏យើងសោកស្ដាយអីខ្លះ right ដោយប្រើ third conditionals ឬក៏ shouldn't have. Example, if I had tried harder I would learn faster. Okay, I would have learned faster. Sorry, I would have learned faster, right? Third conditional. So the fact is, another sentence is I should have tried harder and I shouldn't have wasted a lot of time. Okay, so now it's time for you to write, right? So I want to spend like 5 minutes. Okay, giờ dương trong này về 5 នាទីដើម្បីសរសេរប្រយោគជាឧទាហរណ៍អញ្ចឹងដោយប្រើ substitutional right អញ្ចឹងចំណាយពេល 5 នាទីសរសេរប្រយោគហើយក្រោយពេលសរសេរបានហើយចំណាយពេលប្រហែលពី 3 នាទីទៀតដើម្បី exchange វាផ្លាស់ប្ដូរប្រយោគនឹងជាមួយមិត្តភ័ក្តិដែលនៅជិតយើង alright so ready okay so pause the video and start the work now okay so that's it for the review and now we move on to the activity of today okay អញ្ចឹងថ្ងៃនេះយើងបន្តសកម្មភាពផ្សេងទៀតអញ្ចឹង grammar យើងចប់ហើយព្យាយាម practice ខ្លួនឯងបន្តទៀត right រកឯកសារផ្សេងទៀតដូចជាទិញសៀវភៅ grammar មក practice ខ្លួនឯងឬក៏ប្រើសៀវភៅ workbook របស់សៀវភៅ Headway របស់យើងហ្នឹងទៅឬក៏យើងមើល internet ក៏មាន exercise ខ្លះដែរអូខេអញ្ចឹងដើម្បីឲ្យបានចេះកាន់តែច្រើនណាច្បាស់ថែមទៀតគឺបន្តធ្វើលំហាត់ខ្លួនឯងថែមទៀតអូខេអញ្ចឹងមេរៀនរបស់យើងនេះយើងត្រូវតែបន្តទៅមុខទៀតអញ្ចឹងso let's go on so today we learn some vocabulary in the unit okay vocabulary that you have met so far okay so today we work on those vocabularies okay so let's start with the list here right so we got some words here that is around I think 25 words okay so scan through the word and read the words to yourself all right and take notes of any words that you don't know okay so spend around 3 minutes reading the words to yourself and note down any words that you don't know okay let's start now pause the video okay now time for pronunciation practice okay so I read the word and you may want to read the words after me all right okay so let's start first word this word we pronounce insecure okay insecure insecure second word that's mate okay again mate mate okay យើងអានសំឡេង a ណា okay មិនមែន a ទេកុំអានថា mat okay យើងអានថា mate right mate then threaten threaten okay កុំអានយើងអាន threat ទេ okay យើងអានថា threat right again threatened next យើងអានថា play truant truant right play truant ប៉ុន្តែដល់ពេលយើងអានវាភ្ជាប់គ្នាយើងអានថា play truant okay play truant play truant next word desperate desperate okay desperate next word suspect 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 next word tough tough again tough next word counselor 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 okay ពាក្យនេះយើងទៅសេ L1 L តែមួយក៏បាន L2 ក៏បានដែរ okay next word loan loan next word flee flee okay and the past are fled fled okay so flee fled fled okay next pose 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 next word spokesman 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 next sensible 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 okay next queue queue okay queue ចឹងពេលនេះយើងអានដូចអក្សរមួយម៉ាត់នេះចឹង right យើងអានតែអក្សរមួយម៉ាត់នេះគឺ queue right next make a scene. Okay, here and send right, command send here and the scene. Okay, so again, make a scene, make a scene. Next, take ages. Okay, bên miền S and the jizz. Okay, so again, take ages, take ages. Next word, mess around, mess around, mess around. Next word, bump into, bump into. Next word, knock over, knock over. Next word, rude, rude. Next word, do business, do business. ពាក្យនេះអាចជាពាក្យថ្មីណាកុំឃើញពាក្យដដែលអញ្ចឹង right វាមានតាមពិតវាមានន័យផ្សេងណា right មិនមែនមានថារកស៊ីទេ okay អញ្ចឹងយើងអាចកត់ទុកសិនទៅ next word, stink, stink, stink. Next word, bruise, bruise, bruise. Next, terrified, terrified, terrified. Last word, tremble, tremble, tremble. Okay, alright, so this time I read all the words only once and faster. Okay, yeah, ខ្ញុំអានម្ដងទេហើយអានពាក្យទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងឲ្យលឿនជាងមុន right? Okay, let's start. Insecure, mate, threatened, play truant, desperate, suspect, tough, counselor, lone, flee, posed, spokesman, sensible, cue, make a scene, take ages, mess around, bump into, knock over, rude, do business, stink, bruise, terrified, tremble. Okay, alright, so it's time for you to practice this by yourself, right? So spend around 3 minutes to read this word to yourself. This time you have heard from me, so make sure you pronounce the word correctly. Okay, so 3 minutes on this. Pause the video and start now. Okay, so we have had enough practice on pronunciation. Now let's go to the meaning of each word. Okay, alright, so the first word, insecure. It means uncertain or anxious about oneself or not confident. Okay, មានថាយើងមានអារម្មណ៍អត់ទុកចិត្តខ្លួនឯង right? Example, a rather insecure young man. Okay, next, mate. Mate is a noun, right, which means friend. Okay, so a mate is a friend, right? Threaten, it's a verb, mean to state one intention to take hostile action against someone. Okay, មានន័យថាបន្លាចនរណាម្នាក់ឬក៏គំរាម right គំរាមបន្លាចនរណាម្នាក់អាហ្នឹងគឺ threaten. Example, they have threatened to kill me. Okay, play truant. Play truant ជាពាក្យពីរប្រើជាមួយគ្នាមានន័យថា to stay away from school without leave or explanation. Okay, example, here's a bad student who always plays truant. មានថាអត់ចូលរៀន right យើង stay away from school អត់ចូលរៀនហើយ without leave អត់មានសុំឈប់ឬក៏អត់មានប្រយោជន៍អីទាំងអស់ right ដែលយើងធម្មតាមានន័យថាកិច្ចសាលា right កិច្ចសាលាអត់ចូលរៀន Next one, desperate, adjective, feeling hopeless. Okay, មានថាអស់សង្ឃឹម right? So after failing the exam, I felt desperate. Okay, suspect. Suspect is a verb, which means to have an idea or expression of existing presence or truth of something without certain proof ជាមានថាយើងមានអារម្មណ៍ថាមានអ្វីមួយកើតឡើងប៉ុន្តែអត់មានភស្តុតាងច្បាស់លាស់អូខេយើងប្រែថាសង្ស័យថាមានអ្វីកើតឡើងគឺ suspect example if you suspect a gas leak អូខេបើមានសង្ស័យថាមាន leak gas right do not turn on an electric light okay next tough is an adjective which means difficult to deal with example that's a tough question to answer counselor is a noun which means a person trained to give guidance or personal psychological problems ជាមិនមានបញ្ហាផ្ទាល់ខ្លួននឹងបញ្ហាខាងផ្លូវចិត្តអីគឺយើងរក counselor ហើយយើងប្រែថាអ្នកផ្ដល់ប្រឹក្សាអូខេអ្នកផ្ដល់ប្រឹក្សា so a marriage counselor អ្នកផ្ដល់ប្រឹក្សាខាងការរៀបការខាងអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍ next one right a loan is a noun which means a thing that is borrowed ខ្ចី especially a sum of money that is expected to be paid back with interest right ហើយយើងប្រែថាប្រាក់កម្ចី okay example we took a loan from the bank okay ខ្ចីប្រាក់ពីធនាគារ flee is a verb past tense របស់វាគឺ fled និង past participle fled right so we say flee fled flee means run away from a place or situation of danger example to escape the fighting his family fled from the village okay pose means to assume a particular position in order to be photographed painted or drawn okay មានតែយើងឈរឬក៏យើងអង្គុយបែបធ្វើ still មិនដើម្បីថតរូបអានោះគឺយើង pose right example the prime minister posed for photographs ជាមានថា prime minister ហ្នឹងគាត់ឈរឲ្យគេថតរូប okay spokesman is a person who makes statement on behalf of តំណាងឲ្យ on behalf of a group or individual អញ្ចឹងអ្នកដែលនិយាយតំណាងឲ្យគេដែលយើងប្រែថាអ្នកនាំពាក្យ okay example a spokesman for the Ministry of Education right អ្នកនាំពាក្យក្រសួងអប់រំ sensible means wise reasonable logical or practical okay មានន័យសមរម្យសមហេតុផលត្រឹមត្រូវ right example it's sensible not to spend so much right ជាមានថាយើងមិនចំណាយច្រើនពេកនេះជារឿងមួយដែលត្រឹមត្រូវ right right queue queue means a line or sequence of people or vehicles waiting for their turn មានន័យថាជាជួរខ្សែឬក៏ជួរមនុស្សឬក៏យានយន្ត okayជួរ right example please don't jump the queue jump the queue មានន័យថាយើងកាត់ជួរគេ okay ហ្នឹងគឺ jump the queue right make a scene means to show anger indignation fiery temper or hysterics in a public outburst okay មានថាយើងខឹងយើងសប្បាយយើងស្រែកឡូឡាអីនៅតាមផ្លូវកណ្ដាលផ្លូវក្នុងចំណោមមនុស្សហ្នឹងគឺ make a scene okay example I ask her to be quiet and not to make a scene okay next one take ages mean to take a very long time example the file is so large it took me ages just to download it to mess around mean behave in a silly or playful way មានថាយើងលេងសើច right example stop messing around and start working seriously មានថាឈប់លេងសើចទៅហើយចាប់ផ្ដើមធ្វើការងារឲ្យបានហ្មត់ចត់ right bump into is a verb means run into somebody or something មានថារត់បុកexample the boy bumped into his sister okay គឺក្មេងប្រុសគាត់រត់បុក knock over means to make somebody or something fall down ធ្វើឲ្យដួល That same example, the boy bumped into his sister and knocked her over មានថាក្មេងប្រុសគាត់រត់បុកប្អូនស្រីគាត់ហើយធ្វើឲ្យប្អូនស្រីគាត់នឹងដួល right Rude is an adjective, means offensively impolite or bad manner. Okay,មានថាឆ្លើយមិនគួរសម right Example, she had been rude to her boss. Do business កន្លែងនេះគឺមានន័យមិនមែនមានន័យចំទេ okay មិនមានថាមុខជំនួញអីទេ right Example, I hate it when dogs do their business in front of my door អញ្ចឹងនៅពេលយើងនិយាយថា dog do their business វាមានថាឆ្កែវាជូអាច right អញ្ចឹងឆ្កែជូអាចនៅមុខទ្វារ okay stink right and you say stink stank example stink mean to have a strong unpleasant smell right mean ក្លិនមិនល្អដែលយើងប្រែថាស្អុយឬក៏ឆ្អែតហើយគឺយើងប្រើ stink okay so the place stank like a sewer ចឹងមានកន្លែងហ្នឹងគឺវាស្អុយដូចលូអញ្ចឹង right sewer ហ្នឹងលូ okay bruise is a noun which means an injury appearing as an area of discolored skin on the body okay យើងប្រែថាស្នាមជួម right ស្នាមជួមគេវាយទៅមានជួមហ្នឹងគឺយើង bruise example his body was a mass of bruises after he had been attacked okay ចឹងមានថាខ្លួនប្រាណគាត់ហ្នឹងគឺជួមពេញខ្លួន right ក្រោយពេលគាត់ត្រូវបានគេវាយ right that's bruise next word terrified is an adjective which means extremely frightened មានថាខ្លាចយ៉ាងខ្លាំង example I was really terrified of dogs okay មានខ្លាចឆ្កែខ្លាំង next tremble is a verb which means shake or shiver because of excitement or fear មានយើងញ័រដោយសារញ័រខ្លួនដោយសាររំភើបពេកឬក៏ភ័យពេក example she trembled with fear មានគាត់ភ័យខ្លាចដោយញ័រខ្លួន right tremble with fear okay now you have learned all the meaning of the words right and now it's time for practice okay so let's see if you still remember these words let's go to practice so practice 1 so match the word with definition okay ចឹងយើងមាន word នៅខាងនេះ definition ខាងនេះចឹងយើង match word ហ្នឹងជាមួយ definition មើលតែយើងនៅចាំពាក្យទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងអត់ okay so we have practice 1 and 2 let's start first with 8 words here okay so spend around 5 minutes on these words let's start now okay now let us check the answer the first word insecure mean which one insecure is not confident right so the answer is match with H right so number 1 with H number 2 mate mean friend right number 3 threaten គំរាមយើងមើលពាក្យណាគំរាម yeah match with F right scare somebody play truant okay still remember play truant មានន័យថាកិច្ចសាលា right so the answer is which one G okay stay away from school without permission then desperate មានន័យថាអត់សង្ឃឹម okay អញ្ចឹងមានណាអត់សង្ឃឹមមួយណាអត់សង្ឃឹម the answer is D right hopeless okay then suspect មានន័យថាសង្ស័យថាអ្វីមកកើតឡើង right so the answer is C right have an idea of the presence of something okay then the word tough Tough mean difficult, right? So which one? Yeah, A here. Okay. Last, the word loan means E. Okay, money borrowed from somebody or from a bank. Okay, lùi cầm chạy pi nana thì có pi thania kia. Okay, so did you get all the answer correct? I hope so. Okay, now let's move on to the second practice. So this is same thing. So in the first practice we got 8 words, and now second practice 9 more words. Okay, so do the same thing, match the words and definition, right? So spend around 5 minutes again on this activity. Alright, so pause the video and start now. Alright, let's check the answers. Okay, so we have the word Q. Q thì dương pra tha chúa. Okay, cho môi ná biển ná mình đây là chúa. The answer is this one, right? A line of people waiting. Okay, make a scene. Okay, make a sceneមានថាយើងស្រែកឡូឡាហើយពេលយើងខឹងឬពេលយើងរំភើបពេកស្រែកឡូឡាតាមទីសាធារណៈ. Okay, so which one? Here, right? To show anger, indignation, and so on. Right? Take ages មានចំណាយពេលយ៉ាងយូរ. Right? ពាក្យណាចំណាយពេលយូរ? Answer is here. To take a very long time. Right? Next, mess around. Mess around មានន័យថាធ្វើលេង. Okay? លេងសើច mess around. Mess around, so the answer is here, right? To be playful. Okay? Next, bump into. Bump into មានយើងរត់បុកនរណាម្នាក់. So the answer is here, run into. Okay, knock over means that to a duel, right? Answer is here, to make somebody fall down. Okay, next one, sting. Stingនេះយកមាន answer ទេ. Okay, I'm sorry for that. ខ្ញុំភ្លេចដាក់ answer ចូលអញ្ចឹងយកមាន definition ទេកន្លែងនេះ. Bruise, the sting យើងប្រែថាដែលមានក្លិនស្អុយឬក៏មានក្លិនឆ្អាបហ្នឹងគឺ stink. Okay, next, bruise ស្នាមជួម. So it's here, an injury appearing as an area discolored skin. Okay, and last, tremble is to shake. Okay, ញ័រ, right? Tremble อย่าភ័យញ័រឬក៏រំភើបពេកដល់ញ័រខ្លួនអាហ្នឹងគឺ tremble. Okay, so because we have limited time, I think that's the end of the lesson today. All right, but before we end and go home, let's have a quick review. Okay, first of all, grammar review. Okay, the grammar review នេះជា exercise មួយទូចដែរ. Okay, អញ្ចឹងយើងមើល exercise នេះមើលហើយផ្គូផ្គង conditional ហ្នឹងជាមួយនឹង explanation. Okay, spend around 2 minutes on this activity. Okay, pause the video and start now. Okay, so let's match this together. So the first one, if he comes, I'll talk to him. First conditional វាបញ្ជាក់អំពី possibility, right? អ្វីដែលអាចនឹងកើតឡើង. ចម្លើយគឺ C, right? There's a chance មានថាវាអាចនឹងកើតឡើង. Okay, number 2, if he came, I'd talk to him. Second conditional យើងនៅចាំ second conditional យើងប្រើដើម្បីធ្វើអីអត់? Second conditional យើងប្រើដើម្បីបញ្ជាក់អំពីអ្វីដែលមិនអាចនឹងកើតឡើង យើងគិតថាវាមិនអាចនឹងកើតឡើងតទៅសោះ. Right? អញ្ចឹងតើប្រយោគមួយណាបញ្ជាក់ថាមិនអាចកើតឡើង? គឺ A, right? I don't think he'll come. Okay, and the third one, third conditional គឺបញ្ជាក់អ្វីដែលកើតឡើងនៅក្នុងអតីតកាលរួចហើយប៉ុន្តែយើងនិយាយអំពីអ្វីដែលផ្ទុយអំពីអតីតកាល. អញ្ចឹងគឺ B, if he'd come, I would have talked to him. ប៉ុន្តែការពិតគឺ he did not come, so I wasn't able to talk to him. Right? Okay, that's the review of grammar. So remember that grammar in this unit we talked about conditionals. Okay, first, second, and third conditionals. vocabulary អញ្ចឹង vocabulary ទាំងអស់នេះគឺជាពាក្យដែលយើងបានរៀននៅក្នុងនេះយើងរៀនរហូតដល់ 25 ពាក្យ right អញ្ចឹងយើងនឹងចាំពាក្យទាំងអស់នេះអូខេឥឡូវសាកច្បាស់តេស្តតិចមើល right ហើយខ្ញុំអានពាក្យហ្នឹងតែយើងអាចរកពាក្យខ្ញុំអានជា definition ឬក៏ជា translation ហ្នឹងក៏បកប្រែយើងអាចរកពាក្យដែលត្រូវនឹងខ្ញុំអានបានអត់អូខេចាប់ផ្ដើម yeah the word to mean very frightened which one very frightened is here right terrified okay next the word to mean impolite so which one impolite answer is rude right next the word to mean money that you borrow from a bank right money that you borrow from a bank which one the answer is here right loan ប្រាក់កម្ចី okay next the word to mean escape okay escape from danger right រត់គេចពីគ្រោះថ្នាក់អីមួយ right so which one the answer is here right flee okay next one the word to mean ដែលយើងបកប្រែថាស្នាមជួម right ស្នាមជួមលើស្បែកលើខ្លួនលើមុខអីហ្នឹង the answer is yeah bruise right next and last word okay the word to mean playful to be playful okay លេងសើច so the answer is yeah 7 mess around okay alright so I hope you can learn a lot from this session especially a lot of words here and hope you still remember this word alright don't forget to learn to memorize this word when you go back home okay រៀនទៅទិញពាក្យហ្នឹងពេលយើងទៅដល់ផ្ទះវិញដើម្បីឲ្យចេះពាក្យអស់ហ្នឹង okay but for now because we have time limit I would like to say goodbye to you all and have a good lunch